there who are also feeling those same emotions. I did just notice that mothers are certainly feeling this more than what the fathers are feeling right now in the workplace. Now, there is just so much happening in the world right now. And have you ever felt any kind of connection to what that study shows? Okay, have you ever felt that burnout, that exhaustion, that pressure to work more? And you know, if you're human, I'm sure you've felt at least one of those emotions at some point in your life. And my biggest question for you today is, how are you feeling today about your new skin business? And the topic of today's event is blast off. And think about that. What is a blast off? You know, you look at what happens with the rocket. When the rocket is about to take off, it uses so much more energy in the takeoff compared to when it's cruising, right? And if you really look at an actual rocket, you know, I'm not really a space geek, so I don't know the full correct terminology. So excuse me, I should have looked it up, given I knew I'd be kind of sharing this analogy. But they've got the extra, what are they called? The extra rocket blasters, the part of the rocket that detaches. I've watched enough NASA movies, at least, that the part of the rocket that detaches that's there purely just to get them into blast off, right? But once they hit that certain elevation, they don't need much energy at all, and they get to then, you know, cruise through space. Now, there's some analogies there. Now, at no point do we say once you hit a certain level, you don't need to do anything in new skin. That's not at all what I'm saying. That's not. But I'm focusing on the beginning part of that story. To blast off, you need a hit of energy, and that energy needs to be the strongest that you can give at the beginning, and that builds momentum. And momentum is an amazing thing in this business. So hopefully from today's event, and you know, the stories. I loved every story that was shared this morning. Dow, Sherry, Milena from our local sharers, incredible stories shared, and there's so many more that we wish we could choose at every event. There was actually something that Ashley Williams, so if you guys didn't, if anyone's on right now and you didn't catch the morning session, make sure you watch the recording, because there was so many gems all throughout every presentation. But Ashley Williams spoke about her story, and she essentially said it was a decision that was a turning point for her. So she'd spent all of this time in the business, not really blasting off, so to speak, but there came a point where she decided, hey, I need to forget what's happened in the past. I need to forget the stories I've been telling myself. I need to forget the excuses, and I'm deciding to have success. I'm deciding to go and create the business of my dreams. And then she did it. So that decision is critical. So anyone who can relate, that first slide I showed talking about fatigue in the workplace and burnout and feeling exhausted, there's two sides of the coin for that one. It shows about 40% of mothers in the workforce right now are exhausted. So, hey, have you got an opportunity for them that maybe there's 40% of employed people that you might share an opportunity with that can help them with that? So that's one side of the coin. But the second side of the coin, if you relate to that, if you're feeling just, oh man, like it's been a tough year, I do feel exhausted, I feel a bit tired. 2021 was a draining year. Plans changed constantly. I was looking forward to this holiday and that didn't happen. I was looking forward to that and then COVID hit. There's so much disruption. So it's okay if you feel exhausted, but today and right now is the time that you need to reflect on that, appreciate it for what it is. Hey, that's okay. That's cool. It's my journey. It's where I'm at today. But right now, reflect to make the decision that, okay, cool. Today's the day that changes. And right now I'm going to put this energy back into my business and get that momentum back. And when you do that, magic happens. My father has always kind of been a mentor to me, in not only in life, but in business as well. And his catch cry for business that he always shared with me is fast is easy, slow is hard. And I fully relate to that. When you really give energy to something and momentum picks up, doing it fast, things flow, things fall into place, things come together. When you think, I'll plod along and I'll do it slowly, what you put in is what you get out. And when you go slow, it's just that bit harder. You don't get the same kind of momentum and the same pace that picks up behind you. So that's kind of my first invitation to all of you today. Reflect on where you are, and if you want to blast off, rockets don't go, okay, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to do some planning. Now let's try and take off here. Okay. If they did that, they'd fall over before they go anywhere. But yeah, a rocket to take off has full energy, like Christian is saying in the chat there, full energy. It's all systems go. It's all jets are blazing, and then they take off, and then they're off on the journey. So that's kind of my first invitation. Now, the other two studies I just wanted to share with you really quickly, and it's reasons why Nu Skin is poised for greatness. And this is why all of you and I, is why we all love Nu Skin. They were doing studies and advising on strategy, saying that, and they called this the new digital edge. So rethinking strategy for the post-pandemic era. Our surveys confirm that the future will belong to companies that put technology at the center of their outlook, capabilities, and leadership mandate. So it's not even a question that all businesses need to be 100% embracing technology today. The great thing is, this is talking about the post-pandemic era. Thankfully, Nu Skin 5 years ago really started pulling that, because turning on technology is not just a, hey, great, we'll pay some people some money and have the world's best technology. It takes time and years and strategy to really build and integrate everything that you've got. But hopefully, again, you caught Emily Evangelista's presentation this morning. Emily dressed up as the astronaut. She's absolutely amazing. But look at the tools the team have. With Nu Skin Vera, with Nu Skin Stella, with the new look nuskin.com, with all of the tools that are being built that we're rolling out really quickly, by the way. But there's so much Nu Skin investment that has gone into technology. And when you look at this, there's one really important preface that I kind of want to put to this slide and this whole discussion point. Nu Skin has always had the best people. Nu Skin leadership, and all of you on this call, you probably have an upline, which is often what we call them, or a mentor or someone who brought you into the business, and there's people you kind of look up to. We have got incredible leaders who have been doing this business, some of them for almost as long as I've been alive, because Nu Skin started not long after, who just know their stuff, exceptionally business-minded, really smart, really savvy. Like we're rock solid with that. Our products are the best in the world. And we've got official recognition for a lot of them. A lot of them don't get officially recognized, but if you've tried them, you know it just as well as I do. We love our products. So our people and our products are incredible. Now, as we invest in technology, it's not to take away from the people and the products, but adding to it. So combining, kind of completing the circle there, as our people, products, and technology all come into the mix. It gives us the world's best business opportunity. And that's what we're focused on. That's everything we're leading towards. Now, finally, this is the last study that I wanted to share just quickly. The 5 critical components to success based on McKinsey studies and research that they've conducted. 1, center a strategy on sustainability. Nu Skin announced its sustainability plans, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, were a drastic change in our approach to sustainability. So check. We're on track, and we've had some amazing achievements in that time, and really making a difference at the impact we're having on the planet. Transform in the cloud. You don't need to know too much about that, but hey, we did that years ago as well. Cultivate your talent. Again, what did I say about our people? We've got the best talent in the world. So absolutely, Nu Skin will continue to cultivate that as you follow and listen to your mentors that you've got. Your talents will be cultivated. Press the need for speed. That's what I was talking about, right? Fast is easy, slow is hard, and operate with purpose. Now, why I wanted to share this, McKinsey shared this to say, hey, here's the 5 critical things for success in the future. Now, Nu Skin ticks all of these boxes several years ago. Not that we say, hey, we've finished our job on this and we're perfect. Not at all the case, but our leadership and our direction and strategy has incorporated all of these points years ago, therefore shaping us to be well ahead of the pack when it comes to the future outlook of business. And that's my key message that I hope you all understand. We are so well positioned and so primed for success in everything we're doing, because innovation is the heart of everything Nu Skin does. And operating with a purpose, man, does Nu Skin have purpose. Our mission to be a force for good by empowering people throughout the world, like that gives me goosebumps when I really think about the impact that purpose can have. So yeah, I wanted to share this just to say we're in very good shape and very good hands with the leadership that we've got, not only from a corporate side with our CEO and our head of CX. So we've got Ryan Napierski or Connie Tang, who you heard from, but also our field leadership. A lot of our team elites and blue diamonds and emerald leaders. We've got amazing leadership on both sides, that we're in just such a good position. So I wanted to finish off real quick and share a little bit about where we've come from and where we're going now, and what the vision is for this year. My slides aren't sharing. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, little journey back to the last 6 or 7 years as where we've been from a sales perspective. So looking back, oh, sorry, just changing my speaker view. All right, 2015, 27 million was what we were doing in the Pacific region. Look at the trajectory that we've been on since then. It's been like a consistent 20 or 30 or 35% growth year on year on year on year, looking like this. Now, all the way up, so 2019, we did 64 million. 2020, we really launched to 85 million. Then last year, 77 million. Now, a little bit of a backward step. Now, is that okay? Is that all right that we don't have a perfect trajectory? Can you guys relate that sometimes in life this happens, right? And I'm actually proud to share this journey and very open and transparent about it. The fact that we were about 9% down in 2021 compared to 2020. Now, there was lots of factors that went into that, and you guys know what those factors are. Okay, so 2020, our business boomed as being in the online space when COVID first hit. There was this huge explosion into it, and then 2021 faced some new challenges with there's lots of inflation going on, lots of logistical nightmares that we have to face that thankfully you don't have to. But all the disruption that's going on, we finished about 9% down. Now, every journey in life, I believe, looks like this. Usually, you don't have 6 or 7 years of up before or backwards. Usually, it's 1 step forward, a little step back, and 2 step forwards and 1 step back. And usually our journey in life is a bit of up and down. And as long as eventually we're progressing, that is the main thing. So hopefully you're okay in understanding when you have a little backward step. Like Connie said, it's it's not failure. We learn from it and we grow with a growth mindset, and then we move forward. So we sat down at the start of this year to say, okay, cool. What's our goal for this year? And we actually didn't set it ourselves. We've got something called a leadership alignment council or committee, where we've got 10 of our top leaders in the field as team elites and blue diamonds, who we consult with regularly just to make sure we're aligned on things, make sure we're performing to the best of our ability to support you and your business. And a week or two ago, we sat down and said, hey, guys, what's our goal for this year? And every one of them 100% aligned to us achieving our goal of $100 million as a region in 2022. So we 100% believe we're aligned, we're fired up, we're ready to blast off to achieve this goal of 100 million. Now, what's it going to take to get there? And it was actually some of those leaders who said to us, hey guys, let's not talk about revenue, let's talk about people. So we switched the conversation from that $100 million goal, and we started talking about people. We specifically spoke about brand representatives. That's that first level of leadership. Right now, we've got about 1,300 brand representatives across the Pacific. We set a goal of 2,000 brand representatives, and if we hit 2,000 brand representatives, the revenue goal will come. Like sales kind of takes care of itself when you've got the people. So what we want to focus on as a region is helping people become brand representative, helping them stay there, helping them have success in their business. And that's everyone on this call included. And if you have a look at it, How many brand representatives do we have in the Pacific right now? Cool. Yep, 1,300. If everyone brings one, we double and well surpass our goal. If everyone on this call decides, if you're not a brand rep, by the way, make that your first goal, become a brand representative. And then if everyone helps one person, we double instantly. So that's my second invitation. Will you commit today to helping one other person in this journey? Now, many of you, and hopefully most of you, say, hey, I'm going to do more than one. I want to help more than one person. I want to help 10 people this year. I want to help 12. I want to help 50. I want to help 100. The cool thing about this business is, as you help 5 people and they help 5 people, you've actually helped 30 people through helping the 5. Okay, that's the power of the multiplication factor. That's the power of empowerment. When we empower people, we help them up. So that is our challenge to each and every one of you today. And I believe if you're on this call, you're probably at least a brand rep. If not, you're on track and you've got what it takes, because you're giving up time on your Saturday to tune in and invest in your business. So no doubt I'm speaking to our elite crowd that's on our call today. But I wanted to close with that invitation. Blast off in your business this year by helping at least one other person. And we put the title of brand rep to it. It could be any other goal, but brand rep's kind of just something we can measure, something we can gauge. It's more about the life you're changing and the life you're improving as you do that. But will you today commit to helping at least one other person in 2022, therefore helping our region hit our goals? All right. We strongly believe that we have everything that we need to hit that goal. We have got, collagen just launched. We've got a step up bonus that you're going to hear more about. We've got now one of the most exciting things is Meta. I believe Meta can be one of our most successful products ever, as soon as we really get our heads around all of the benefits and what it can do for us. I actually think that's one of the trickiest parts, is how to really promote it. It's an amazing product. We just need to learn how to promote it, and that alone could help our business surpass 100 million. But we've got so much ammunition. We've got all of the digital tools that Emily spoke about. We've got Vera and Stella and newskin.com. We've got product programs, promotions, platforms in the technology. So everything's there. The last piece of the puzzle is you making the decision. So will you make the decision today? Don't go to sleep tonight until you've made a decision. The magical thing about decisions is they don't take a month of planning to make a decision. Decisions are an instant process. You don't need to lock yourself away and say, okay, well, once I plan and once I clean my study and get organized, and once I learn more about the products, no, just make the decision, and then everything else will fall into place. So that's my invitation to all of you today. We're so excited about the vision we've got for Pacific this year. No doubts we'll have amazing things happen on the way and change so many lives in the process. So thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day, and we can't wait to hopefully see each other in person really soon. Thanks, guys.
Yes. Thank you so much, John. Just incredible stuff right there. So exciting for the future of the Pacific region, that's for sure. So I'm now going to before I take the time over to fabulous Eileen and Ashley Williams, how amazing were they in the first session where you heard their story? We're now going to watch a video about how they leverage social selling and sharing in their business. Now, before we start, I just want you to pay attention, even though they're talking about a system, one way, the process will still remain the same. So as you're listening to this, think about, what product do you like? Talk to your upline. What way do they want to go? But this is a suggestion, but geez, it's a good one. So let's roll it right now, and let's hear from Eileen and Ashley.
Here, we created a very simple system. I love that it's simple. We started with the whitening toothpaste. Honestly, right now, there's about 5 big social sellers that we have that could be seasonally, but we tie our system to bundle products. So what do I mean by that? I mean, the company has helped us and create bundles. And why is that important? There's a couple of reasons. The bundles have created a discount for bulk, because we find that if there's a target for someone to run after, they will run after it. And if they get a discount, they'll make more in cash retail profit, which we love, because we think that I knew in order to be successful, I had to show people how to make money today. And because Nu Skin is 100% free to be a brand affiliate, I wanted to show moms, yes, moms, but any of you, how to make money today. And so with the bundles, that's really what we've created. So the way that that looks is we get people started for free. We have them do a post through social media. So like I said, there's about 5 products, and depending on the seasons, I know your guys' season's a little bit flip-flop from us, but there's toothpaste, dramatic effects, body butter, soul solution, and tanner, Instaglow tanner. So those are the 5 key ones. I would say our 3 largest are toothpaste, dramatic effects, and Instaglow tanner. And what we do is we do a post on our wall. We keep it simple, fun, not really salesy, but we usually like to involve ourselves, whether it be a selfie, or half of our body is in Instaglow, or just a selfie of you taking a picture of your smile. And then we do a post like that and see who wants the product that way. But I can tell you a lot of how we sell the product is by asking our friends, family, or current customers to do what we call a shout out. So this is, or I've heard of it as a referral post. This is where your friend, or say, let's just use if my mom wasn't in the business, if my mom wanted to do a post on her wall, but for me on the toothpaste, I would give her a photo and a simple post. She would literally copy and paste, but she would tag me. It wouldn't go on my wall because you don't want a million of those on your wall. It would go on her wall, and I would then interact with her network. So the way that this is so brilliant is that you never will run out of people to meet, because you can constantly be introduced to new people in new networks. And so that's really how our system has evolved. And so from there, each like and comment, we reach out to them in private messenger, and we try to add them as a friend, because as you know, sometimes private messenger can go to a secret, space of like unknown people. So we try to add them as a friend, and in messenger, we interact with them that way. And so that's how we that's the simple system that we use. We also offer the people that have done the referral post or the shout out. It's honestly almost a trial of the business. They've done, without even knowing it, they've done a post, and honestly, if one friend likes it or says, I want this, we do, a lot of my team does voice clips, because we know the power in the voice is so much more powerful than a copy and paste message. But if you're not comfortable with voice clips, start with a message and then get more confidence to do a voice clip. And in a voice clip, it would look like, oh my gosh, you just did a simple post and you have friends that want the product. This business is so much fun. It's simple. It's free to be a brand affiliate, and you could make the money, the cash retail profit on all that your friends buy the products from you, and just see if they want to be a part of the business. So really, that's how simple. I don't know if you have anything you want to add.
I want to back up from there because she went right into the system, and I think that that's really, really cool. But we followed what we learned from the UK, and what they talked was that this is really attraction marketing. It's not, see, what we looked at when we went on Facebook or on social media is we were literally like personally turned off by people that are just like product every day. It's like nobody wants to be sold to, but they all want to buy. Okay. Understand me with this. Nobody wants to be sold to, but they all want to buy. So you have to be an attractive person. And I don't mean pretty. I don't mean any of that. I mean, you want to, they say when you post on social media, you want to do 80% of the time, you're really trying to target three things. Either you're educating them on something. So maybe you're a mom and you're educating them on something related to momhood, right? You're inspiring them. Maybe you're telling a story. Somehow you're inspiring them because you're with your kids and you're doing something with your kids. You're inspiring the other moms that you have time and you're spending time and you're being with your kids. You're inspiring moms. Okay. So the second thing you could do is inspire. The third is you could entertain. You could tell a funny story or show a funny picture. So 80% of the time you're doing that, you're showing people who you are. You're going to attract your own tribe. You're going to attract different people than I attract. You're going to attract different people than Ashley is going to attract. Only 20%, only one post a week or two at the most a week would be on this product that she's talking about.
A lot of people do more of the product sales personally through stories and in Facebook beauty groups where customers, you would create private groups where you create a group and any of your customers, you would put them in the group. And then those people, want to see all of your products. So that's where most of that would happen.
So that's a really important thing to understand, because when we're talking about social media and we're talking about being attractive, it's kind of like being the cat. You've kind of heard that story. You want to be the cat that kind of sits over in the corner that you want to go pet the cat, but you don't want to be the dog that you walk in the door and the dog is like slobbering all over you and like scratching on your leg. You don't want to be like that. The other thing that I noticed is that it doesn't really matter how many friends you have when you start. We had people, we have a 4-star platinum. She'll be a 3-star platinum this year, 4-star last year, brand new team elite, unbelievable. One of the best leaders, most incredible leaders. She started with 200 friends on Facebook. Full-time.
It was actually a joint account with her husband.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't have anything, nothing. Okay. So listen, the beauty of social media is anyone can do it. We've had people on the team that are, they're almost 80 years old. I mean, I can't look at myself and say, I'm too old to do social media, because we have people that there's no age limit. There's no age limit.
Grandmas.
And they use it. They're like,
I have a girl on my team that's like
the greatest grandma on the planet. I have to compete with that.
She's a diamond.
So you can be, here's the thing, you be you.
Yeah.
You be you. That's the key. People are attracted. You're going to attract the tribe of you. And so that's the fun part of it. And, but yeah, just don't forget that it's an attraction marketing opportunity where you get to work on your marketing of yourself. You get to learn more and more and more about that. You don't need to be a supermodel. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to be any of that. You attract your tribe. You attract your people. And from there,
and if you're willing to do hard work, which this is hard work, then you can create something that, honestly, whatever it is you want to create, but you get to decide. But I will tell you, it is going to be hard work. If you want to be a team elite, it is going to be hard work in the business, and it is going to be hard personal development work on yourself and your mindset. I am 100%, but it is so worth it, because I believe, it's really who you become in the process that is so rewarding. Like, I am so fulfilled that I am on this personal development journey to just honestly always become better. Like, each obstacle I get to look at and face, and it's like almost each time it's like, oh my God, okay, here's an obstacle. Now is an opportunity for me to learn and grow and love through this. Like, it's such a huge part of what we do.
And some of the greatest leaders on this team, I look at them and like, they were the least likely to succeed. I am not kidding you. The least likely.
One of my 4-star platinums
to speak or to do a Zoom or to do, I literally, one of the greatest leaders, she
She almost passed out
She almost
at an
passed
event
out
because
at
we
an
asked her
event.
to speak.
She almost didn't do it. She had to sit down on the stage. She was so afraid. So it doesn't.
But now she's like literally the number one
4-star platinum,
4-star platinum, and she signs up for everything. She wants to be on every committee.
She's
She wants to
unbelievable.
do every training video, and it was her journey. I call her my butterfly,
And
my butterfly award.
And to be a part of that in even a small way, to be able to witness that is my greatest joy. Honestly, it's the most incredible thing to see people blossom, to see people take on their own obstacles, to take on their own challenges, to push through and have that courage. You know, here's the deal. Life is not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. Nothing worthwhile in life is going to be easy. So if you're looking for easy, forget it. Don't be in this if you're looking for easy. This business is such a great vehicle because it allows us in a structured format to really become who we're supposed to become. And it's so fabulous to be able to be surrounded by great people and to be surrounded by people that, you know, lift us up and support us and cheer us on. And the greatest thing is to see people really take themselves on. I love it so much.
Honestly, to get customers to love other products, the greatest way to do that is through your stories, and also to have a private beauty group. If you have a private beauty group with anyone that's bought any product from you, and you ask them, hey, I have this private group, would you like to know more about other products? And they say yes, they join that group. That's where you can really educate and share the other products. And honestly, that's where you can really foster those relationships with those customers. And honestly, you can upgrade them to love all of our products because we have so many amazing products. I will tell you, and I don't know if this is launched in your country yet, but Collagen Plus is an amazing product. I will tell you that it's a game changer because everyone's obsessed with it and they want it every 30 days because it's the packet. When they're out of it, they're out of it. And literally I have people coming to my house. They want it now. So it's a great product.
Yeah, it's incredible. Early on, we did some things when people we really look at this business as, you know, people get in for free. They fall in love with, say, the toothpaste. It's a constant upgrade process. So our job really is often just guiding people, upgrading them little by little, not throwing them from one. Did you say Siri's really honest today. It's not taking them from, you know, buying a tube of toothpaste to talking about Team Elite. I mean, it's a process. And I remember when we first got started and we started to get people interested in the business and LOIs, and we would literally send out gifts to every LOI, every new LOI on our team and every new executive, and it would be a Nu Skin product. So it would be introducing them to the mascara or introducing them to, you know, it would be one of the lower end products or just introducing them as a little gift. But we're constantly using the products as a way to upgrade people, to show them we've got so many, you know, more things. We had kind of a promo day here in the United States. Maybe sometimes you have that there. We had on our training group, we had some of the maybe 8 or 10 of the top leaders put a little clip of what their favorite product was that maybe nobody had ever heard of. Like I said, I'm in love with Reishi Max and AIE10 because I'm totally into my immune system. I'm super healthy. I've been really healthy and I'm really excited about those two products. There were other people that said, I love the facial spa. Now, these are things that we're not necessarily promoting every day because we're focused on this bundle system, but it was an opportunity that we had that we could educate and show people there's a lot of other products that Nu Skin has. I mean, Nu Skin has so many great products that it's amazing. Like we could literally go probably talk about a different product every day of the year and, you know, just be so excited about all the incredible products. things called upgrade calls. So somebody comes into the business, you know, they need to have an upgrade call. An upgrade call would include how to get to LOI. It would be an actual personal conversation. Here's the thing about a misconception about social media business is that there's a misconception that, oh, it's like all automated, everything's online. No. We actually call people. You have to call people. If you're afraid to call people, you're not going to be successful. You have to call people. You have to build that relationship, and that relationship isn't just voice clipping. It has to be a conversation talking about, you want to really find, you know, it's always the same business as it's always been. You want to really find what somebody's hot button is. What is their why? What is their pain point? What are they going through right now? Are they, you know, worried about whatever? You want to help people have a understanding that this business could help them with literally, I don't care what somebody's goal or dream or mission in life or anything, I believe Nu Skin can help them get there. So if somebody says, well, I want to start a charity,
but no guarantees.
There's no guarantees, of course.
And it takes hard work.
Yes, but where do you have a vehicle that you can actually,
you get to decide,
you know, help? It can help people achieve their goal. Even, I'm just saying, even outside of Nu Skin, maybe it's a goal that's separate, completely separate from being a team lead or whatever. This business, even if somebody wants to be a great mom, a great spouse, this business can help them, because this business will push you. This business will challenge you. This business will allow you to become who you're supposed to become. Mm-hmm. Is that easy? No, it's never going to be easy to become who you are supposed to become. That is not the challenge that God gave us. He said, okay, I'm going to give you this, but you're going to have to bust through some shells here. Okay. That's the way life is. And so of course, there's no guarantees. Of course, there's nothing that's for sure in life. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to work on your own self. But the upgrade, we are constantly showing people, it's like we have a light and we show them the path just in front of them. We want to keep showing them the path, keep helping them understand, okay, how do you get on to a success trip? Okay, how do you help somebody else become executive? How do you do this? We're constantly upgrading. Right now, I'm looking for who on the team wants to be a blue diamond next year. And I have a call out to the whole team. They have to be emerald right now already. It's not just anyone, but I'm saying, if you're at this level right now and you want this, you know, within the next, say, year, number one, I want to know who you are. And number two, I want to help you. I personally want to mentor you and help you. And it's a way to, you know, sort of find out, you know, not everybody has big goals. Not everybody has a big dream that involves Nu Skin, and that's okay. The good thing about Nu Skin, we can just be a customer if we want and use the best products in the world. We can help other people in a little way and make a little bit of money, or we can work on bigger goals. So we can tailor it to the mentoring to what somebody wants to do in their life. You know, I always set really big goals. I love setting big goals, and I know people laugh at me and they think I'm a little crazy, but crazy works, you know, in this business. So at least it's worked for me. But I want 2022, and I see 2022 as is going to be an absolutely massive year. You know, we just launched collagen here. We have just really gotten into the subscriptions here. We didn't really have any subscriptions to speak of before collagen, and we're really ramping up on that. We're really, really excited about that. I mean, my goal is to double my entire organization, which is fairly significant in 2022, and I believe we can do that. So I'm really excited about 2022 because I look at leadership And I am focused on having a significant number of new team elites, a significant number of new blue diamonds, and people ranking up in 2022 because of their reasons, because of their goals and their dreams. And I just want to help them become who they are supposed to become.
Yeah. So my goal is to actually 3 times my business year over year. And that's my goal. And I want to double the amount of team elites that I ended last year. So next year, I want to double the amount of team elites that I had. And then I hit personally 3-star platinum for this year, but I want to do 4-star for next year. So those are the goals that I have.
And I want to hit 4-star in 2022 as well.
Okay, can I get a few hands together for that? Just sprinkle your fingertips if you got something out of that. Oh my goodness. Now, look at the goals that those two just set. I mean, they are moonshot thinking ladies, those two, just incredible, so inspirational. And it's a simple system, work hard, boom, just keep going, keep reaching for the stars. So I have the great pleasure, I'm going to bring on a partner in crime right now with me, and that is Max, our sales manager, and we are going to talk a little bit about a few programs that we've got coming up. Hello, Max.
Hi, I'm trying to unmute myself, but I think someone at the same time is unmuting me, but I'm here.
How are you? Good to see you. Looking
Thank you, Tracy.
there. And I know, Max, you're always very passionate about our programs. And we know how much they drive their business and also excite our customers as well. So what we're going to kick off with right now, and you would have seen this launched in our What's New communication. It's called Hello from New Skin. And as you know, we launched Hello from New Skin last year, and it was incredibly successful. We've changed it up a little bit to make it even more simple. And we've even attached a competition and prizes to it as well, which is just amazing. But this program is all about customer experience, helping new customers in the business and getting them onto our product even faster, so that they experience a regimen and other products at very good value. So Max, I'd love it if you could explain this program to everyone, because it's just incredible. Thank you so much.
Sure. So first, I'll have to say I'm loving the energy today on the call and in the chat too. You guys have been very, very active, and it's been awesome. And also, thanks everyone who's been putting the camera on. It's awesome to see your faces. You know, it's been quite a while that for some of you we didn't catch up in real life, but seeing your beautiful faces and your energy is always amazing and really inspiring. A quick thank you also for all the translators on the call. We actually have Vietnamese, Chinese, and French, and some of the people translating are some of the leaders from our business. And so I just want to say a really big thank you to them, because it's a big work and they're doing an excellent job. So thank you very much. So please continue to comment and ask questions in the chat, because I'm going to talk about some programs. It can be a bit complicated sometimes. I will try to follow the chat at the same time, and we can learn together. So let's first start about talking about the Hello from New Skin program that we have, that Tracy introduced for 2022. So if you can go to the next slide. Yeah, thank you. So we have 6 core packages that we are focusing on. These packages are the EdgeLock Spa Beauty Pack, the Pharmanex Favorite Packs, the EdgeLock Boost System, the EdgeLock Body Spa Pack, the EdgeLock Me Skincare System, the EdgeLock Lumispa Kit and Collagen Pack. And so the promotion is really simple. It's a way to introduce the brand to new customers. So the first step is they have to buy one of these 6 packages that I just mentioned. And then the following months, they have to create a subscription order, which some people are now call it ADR or RCA for the French people on the call. And if they have these two elements, so buy one of this pack and have a subscription order the following month of a value of $200 or more, then they will get the free pack that is on the screen here, the Healthy Glow pack, included directly in the orders. So we know that it's really, really, really important to have a lot of subscription in your business. A lot of people in our business in the Pacific, a lot of leaders always say to us, it's really important to retain a very high rate of customers on subscription, because it's really a symbol of having a healthy, long-term, sustainable business. So that's why we have Hello from Nu Skin, with introducing some of the core packages and then linking them to a subscription system in order for the customers to discover some of our most popular products while enjoying the benefit of discovering new products and being rewarded for their loyalty. So I'm really excited about that. We had it last year. It worked really, really well, but this year, just a simplified version of it. Est-ce que le Nu Skin Care system sorry, I will answer this French question later on. Sorry, I will take note of this. So now let's look at the new monthly competition that we're going to have. And this will be for January only. So that's brand new. You might have seen it in What's New if you paid attention. It's really, really exciting, and it's linked to the Hello from Nu Skin promotion. So think about it as the fact that we have a pack of the month, let's say. We call it the focus pack. So for this month, the pack of the month is our Pharmanex pack. All you have to do is you purchase the pack, you share why you love the Nu Skin product and this pack in particular in any social media platform of your choice. And then you have a chance to win some amazing prizes. And the great thing is, if your post is not in English, because we know in our business, we have a lot of Chinese customers, Vietnamese, French, and any other languages, you can still participate. You just send us your post on productmarketing@nuskin.com with a translation of it, and you'll be able to potentially win a prize. The prizes are really generous, really, really generous. So it's really exciting. For the winner, we have 1,000 Australian dollars of travel voucher or Westfield voucher. For the second prize, we have 500 Australian dollars, and for the third, 250. So if you don't like travel, which, whatever, anyone, it's to their own. I'm sure you like shopping or vice versa. So there will be something that you will be enjoying and you will love. So very generous promotion. We will have it on a monthly basis, and the focus, the pack of the month will change every month. So a bit of a surprise of what next month will have for us.
Hey, Max, thank you so much for sharing that. It truly is an incredible program. And I know that it's going to be a wonderful business driver, and it will bring more customers, even more customers into our business. Thank you so much. Now, speaking of customers, I want to just shoot some time over to customer retention and looking after our customers. As we know, they're very precious. We love our customers. And the next speaker, I believe, has really nailed customer service and also retention. And she's a wealth of knowledge on this. She's actually just become a Ruby with Nu Skin. And it's my pleasure to welcome Kay Armstrong, Karaman, Kay Armstrong. So welcome, Kay. Thanks so much for joining us, and over to you.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. Hi, everyone. My name is Karaman Armstrong, and I'm from Melbourne. And today I will be sharing with you magic formula of long-term customer retention. Let me share with you very quickly my Nu Skin story. My Nu Skin story wasn't a love affair from the start. In 2014, my job contract ended in Brisbane and I moved to Melbourne to try my luck here. And while visiting my friend in Melbourne, I saw in her hands this galvanic spa. I'm an impulsive buyer, so you don't have to convince me. I'm a perfect customer for any business. So straight away, I asked where I could buy it. And she connected me with brand affiliate. Nothing was explained about business or products. I ended up with galvanic spa in my hands and my appliance disappeared. So guess what happened with galvanic spa? After just few uses, galvanic spa ended up collecting dust. So let's go back to my work situation. It took me 2 years to go back to corporate world. And while I was looking for job in my expertise, that was investigations and compliance, I started my chocolate business. It just happened by accident. You know, I love chocolate and I love health and wellness. And I was looking for products that can fit in my healthy lifestyle. I couldn't find anything in shops, so I decided to create my own one. I started to share with everyone. Without any idea of chocolate making or business, I started this from scratch. And within 1 year, my business became very popular in Australia through my networking. But money that I was making from chocolate business wasn't enough for me to take this business to next stage. So I had to go back to my corporate job. And within a year in office, just exactly after 1 year, when my contract was extended, I understood that corporate job, not a good fit for my entrepreneurial spirit. And I made very risky move and I quit. I quit and fully concentrated on chocolate business. And I wasn't looking for any business opportunities. Then what happened? One lady in Russian-speaking community, now she's my...
Câu chuyện của tôi bắt đầu từ tôi là người làm bán về chocolate và tôi có một người.
I wasn't even using it. My response, given my first experience with Nu Skin, was firm no. Not just because I didn't like company or I didn't know anything about Nu Skin or nothing, but I wasn't looking for business opportunities. I was fully committed to chocolate business. So I said no. But what came good out of that conversation that she did convince me to start using product because I shared my skin concerns. I had terrible skin. So I started to use products on a regular basis. But a real game changer was this one, Lumispa. So it was November 2017. And remember how I said I'm impulsive buyer? My appliance contacted me again and said, would you like to get Lumispa pre-release? I said, of course. So I purchased it and magic started to happen within a weeks of purchase. For the first time in my life, I started to get compliments on my skin. People start asking what I use. And as natural share, like I always share what I love, I started to share about products, Nu Skin products, without thinking about joining business. And just by sharing products and what I love, by September 2018, I became brand representative. So a few months after December, just imagine Christmas time, what it is for chocolate business, crazy busy time for chocolate business. I realized that Nu Skin was giving me supplemental income, which was helping me to grow my chocolate business. So then I decided to look at business more closely because I was already sharing products. I wanted now to know what kind of people work in this business. For me, it's very important. I wanted to know mission of this company. So best event to find out all about this was Success Summit in Brisbane. So I attended Success Summit and now I understand why people say that true leaders are made at those events. It was so inspiring to hear people's stories. And right there on stage, when I was sharing my Nu Skin story, it was aha moment for me right there on stage. And I made commitment, and very loud, everyone heard. I said, I'm going to Melbourne and I'm going to inspire everyone in my team to achieve what I achieved in business. Today, I want to talk with you about customer loyalty, which I believe is my key to success in Nu Skin. And I achieve customer loyalty through excellent customer service, product value, and showing Nu Skin advantage, products advantage over other brands. And let me share with you a couple of stats. Price is not the main reason for customer churn. It's actually due to the overall poor quality of customer service. 70% of buying experiences are based on how the customer feels they're being treated. And acquiring a new customer can be 5 to 25 times more expensive than holding on existing one. So why not just concentrate on existing clients, you know? And I made.
Và ở tại thời điểm này thì tôi mới biết rằng là giữ khách hàng là một điều rất là quan trọng. Giữ khách hàng là một cách chúng ta có thể phát triển kinh doanh. Giữ khách hàng là cái mà chúng ta có thể tạo những người khách hàng trung thành, và giữ khách hàng để tạo ra một cái thương hiệu cho chính chúng ta. Và từ đó tôi tạo ra một cái công thức riêng cho chính bản thân tôi. Và từ đó thì rất là quan trọng cho chính bản thân tôi. Cái quan trọng nhất của tôi là tư vấn cho khách hàng, và mỗi lần khách hàng của tôi gọi điện thoại hỏi tôi là tôi luôn luôn nói thôi thì mình hãy hẹn gặp nhau và lấy hẹn để mà tư vấn cho cặn kẽ. Và từ đó khi đến gặp khách hàng thì người ta có thể nói rằng là tôi muốn da của tôi được tốt hơn, tôi muốn sức khỏe của tôi tốt hơn, tôi muốn, và từ đó tôi phục vụ cái điều mong muốn của khách hàng mình.
Many questions and then actively listening, and you will find out that in more cases it's about social acceptance or social acceptance and personal confidence that clients looking for while they improving their skin. So it was first stage, just have a proper consultation with customer. Second one, meet or exceed your customer's expectation. So if you promise to give them a call, please give a call. If you set up meeting online or face-to-face, make sure that you keep your word, you know, don't cancel anything, because this customer waiting for your consultation. And it's all about building trust, because trust is most important factor when we're creating customer loyalty. And trust taking sometimes so long time to build, and it takes only seconds to evaporate. So it's stage 2. Stage 3, I communicate with my customers regularly. It was very interesting what today our Vice President of Global Digital, Emily Evangelista, said. It was mind-blowing for me when she said that out of 1.1 million uploads of Nu Skin app, which is actually designed for business and for sharers, 200,000 people just clients. which showing that clients looking for apps, looking for some information to connect with us, business builders. So looking to find out about products more. So never assume that if office sending emails about new offers and promotions that customer will always read. In many cases, how I found, like in my business, maybe 50% of customers will miss their emails. So make sure to update them on new promotions, talk about new products. And as the leaders, we always have opportunity to get products pre-release. So it gives us enough time to study these products really well, to go through trainings. And when customer product comes on the market, we have something to say to our customers. You know, on very first day of each month, we get this beautiful email from office with all these promotions. So make sure, pick up your phone, give call to your customers through messenger, like social media, or best thing, I think it's the phone. And during conversation, ask if you can help them with something. Another great tool for building customer loyalty, it is our program, subscription program, which you used to call ADR. So every time I would pick up phone, and again, customers will miss their email 4 days in advance. So I pick up phone, I ring them, and I ask how I can help. And again, when you're talking about subscription program, never talk from the point that you have to, but rather, if you do this, you will save so much and so on. And also seek your customers' opinion on new products, because then customers feel valued. You can find different ways to thank your customers for feedbacks, for reviews, and take complaints also like a learning tool, because I act very quick on customer complaints. We're all getting them from time to time. We can quickly resolve them and learn from them. And last will be that stage which I still find it challenging in my business. I empower my team. So I'm guilty of doing stuff for my team because I'm a self-determined person. I never been pushed by my upline to attend any events or trainings. I'm self-driven and self-learning person, but not everyone will be like us. And when my affiliates contact me, my first reaction is just to run and do this instead of them, because it's quicker, you know, and I done it for a very long time, and it's not the best way of building business. If you know this saying, and I love it, give a man a fire and he will be warm for the evening. Set a man on fire and he will be warm for the rest of his life. So we have to create confident, self-driven, independent affiliates who in turn will create loyal customers. So let them be independent. If you have to give them tough love and refer them back to learning tools, because we have great library of learning tools, you can refer them back there. And if they don't find that answer, they can come back to you. I'm actually very excited for 2022. And my goal this year is to continue to encourage my customers to share their experiences. And my main goal to find like-minded business builders and help them to find their why, and also share them or show them how news can fit into their life. And just I want to observe more and more lives improving because of this excellent opportunity, excellent new skin business. And thank you for this opportunity that you gave me today to share my experience.
Wow, Kay, thank you so much. We love your story and your journey, and also, you know, your passion for customer service and the power of retaining your very special, precious customers. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm now going to bring Max back on with me right now, because we are going to speak about another fantastic program. And this is all about developing into leadership yourself, or developing other leaders in your business, and to help them and yourself retain these leaders. So you heard from John Hobby saying the power of what the power really is of developing brand representatives in your business. So Max, if you could just share the first slide with us, that would be incredible. Most of you probably already know that we have extended the 4 sharing block qualification, the tracks for a new brand rep to run on to become a brand rep. And that is very exciting because what Max is about to share, you can do that, and then you can jump in to a program that we're calling Leadership Bonus. So Max, over to you. Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Here we go, the mute thing again. All good, I'm here now. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, we love the 4 sharing block programs. We had so many leaders using it to really accelerate their business. And it is your start of your new skin journey. It's your way to become a brand representative now. We have more than 85%, I believe, of people who are currently using the 4 sharing block program to become a brand representative. So I'm very excited that indeed it is extended for the whole year in 2022. And now for the first half of 2022, we have an amazing, exciting new sales program. It's actually called the Step Up Leader Bonus. If you can put the slide on, Sam, thank you. And that would be to reward all the new brand representative and also the new rubies. So you might have seen it in What's New, but this is actually the first time that officially we are giving all the details and having the opportunity to present to everyone, all the leaders. So the Step Up program is really simple. You have 2 steps. So as I said, you're first a brand affiliate, as you can see on this beautiful design here. First, you're a brand affiliate, then you start your journey and you become a brand representative. And as you are a brand representative, we know that a challenge for many people is actually to maintain this title, because very often they start sharing products to many customers, but maintaining for a few months after that and doing consistent volume, especially when you don't have too many customers in your organization in subscription yet, can be a little bit challenging. So we have this Step Up Leader program to help brand representatives, hopefully to be able to maintain and giving them an extra incentive to continue to do the volume that they need to do. So the volume that is required to qualify is to do 2,000 group volume, or we call it also 4 building blocks for 3 consecutive months. And that gives you access to 100 Australian dollars, or the equivalent for New Zealand, French pound, and Newcat. And so it's very important that you do this volume consecutively. And unfortunately, if you miss 1 month and if you are not able to maintain, you will forfeit the remaining of the cash incentive. And also, I just want to clarify, just to be 100% sure, that is obviously $100 in addition to your commission, right? The commission and the compensation plan is always going to be the #1 incentive of becoming a leader and growing a business. So now let's look at the Ruby, an example, sorry, for this brand rep title. Sam, if you can go on the next slide. Thank you. So this is someone starting the journey right now. It might be you on this call. You might be a new qualifying brand representative starting in January. So let's imagine you just finished your qualification this month. Now you are a brand rep in February doing your 2,000 volume. At the beginning of March, you will get your first payment of $100. Then all you have to do is maintaining this volume of 2,000, and you will get the 2 additional payments. If you do the qualification mid-month, so imagine you are doing your volume as of this the 21st, let's say, of January, you will actually be able to do your maintenance requirement on the same month. So it gets a bit technical, but you can definitely talk to your appliance or account managers about it. But the maintenance requirements, if you are doing and you are fast, you're growing your business fast and you're doing the qualification in the mid-months, then you will be able to do the maintenance and get the cash reward straight away on the same month. So now let's look at the Ruby title together and what we have for new Rubies. So on this example, this person is growing the business really fast and goes all the way from brand representative in January to Ruby in May. And so as long as they do 2,000 group volume and 10,000 organization volume for 2 consecutive months, they will get an additional 1,000 Australian dollars. And so this reward is for new Ruby only. They should have never achieved the title of Ruby in the past. So if it's all very confusing and you don't know our title and you have no idea what I'm talking about, just remember this one thing. The key thing for you to know and to remember is that as you grow your Nu Skin business and your organization, Nu Skin will have some reward for you at every single step of the way. Okay, and that's actually, so what is an organization volume? I can see in the chat, I'm sorry, oh, there's a lot of questions, I should catch up. So organization volume is all the volume in your group. So that's you and the leaders in your organization. That's what organization volume is. $100 for how many months? So the question is in French, sorry, so I will answer in English. It's $100 for 3 months, 3 consecutive months. So you can get a total of $300 as a brand representative. Okay, so let's move to the roadmap to success. The roadmap to success document is a 2-page document that will give you all the details and the requirements that you can unlock as you grow. So as I just said, as you grow your organization, you will have additional rewards for new pin title that you acquire. So that is in addition to velocity or compensation plan. These are things like the success trip, the leadership summit, any sales program we might have, all of these things that are in addition, right? So we have one document that summarizes everything, and we have some links that you can actually just click on them and you have access to all the T's and C's and all the information that you need for all of these promotions. We also have a team of account managers that are dedicated to your success and that are trained to answer all the questions you might have. But remember that your upline, sponsors or mentors will always be your #1 contact for all of these questions. Okay, corporate is one side. We try to answer as many questions as we can, but your upline is always where you should be going first if you have questions on these incentives. But that's not all. We also have a second page on this document that speaks about events, trainings, and tools. And I will actually let Tracy tell you a little bit more about it. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you all, and I wish you the absolute best for 2022. We're gonna do this 100 million for sure. So let's go for it, and we have all the tools that we need to do it. Thank you, everyone, and see you later this year. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Max. And 100 million, yes, here we come. Okay, so attached to the roadmap, what I love about this roadmap that we've put together, it's really a one-stop shop. It's where you can go to that shows you all of the programs and everything that we offer in terms of our tools with Nu Skin. The better part of this as well is that it's interactive. So you can click on the link on this document and you can go straight to more details about the programs or the events. So the first, just really quickly, the next page, or this is actually half a page, it talks about keeping up to date with what's new, Nu Skin Pacific Business Group. If you're not already on that, get on it now. That's where we communicate most of the good stuff with the business. And also our Nu Skin Pacific, we're on WeChat as well. So with our events, we've got an online convention coming up this year. We're super excited about it. It's going to be in July And we're also going to be rolling road shows, hopefully physical road shows where we get to see people. We are super pumped about that. And also our New You challenges and also our Zoom broadcast. If you can go to the next slide, thanks, Sam. And the next you'll see the training you can tap into. So the office on the left-hand side, if you click on that, boom, you go straight into the office and you see everything that we offer in terms of tools for the business as well, our learning center, product training videos, and Success Online, which we launch little modules every month, mainly stories from our leaders and upcoming leaders as well. Then on the right, we've got shareable product images. We've got our Flickr account. We've got Instagram account. We've got new business as well. So when we are uploading that's online right now. So you can go in and have a play with that. But again, it's a one-stop shop. So yes, hope you love those two programs. They really are winners and they're super exciting. So hope you love them as well. Raise your hands if you love them. Yay, fantastic. All right. Well, what we're going to do right now, I'm going to introduce, before we introduce our next speaker, Max, can you unmute yourself for 1 second?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just going to can everyone just stand up in their seats right now? We're just going to do a few little stretches. So can everyone just stand up where you are right now? Okay. Can everyone just breathe in? Reach for the sky, sway from side to side, have a bit of a stretch, and breathe out like a tree. Touch your toes, as long as there's no one behind you. No, there's no one behind me, that's cool. Touch your toes, do a bit of a stretch, jiggle it around. Max, have you got an exercise you want to share with someone, a bit of a stretch?
Sure thing, but I will avoid putting my arms up again because it's really hot in here, but
It's all the excitement, Max.
Exactly. So let's do like this, like if you were swimming.
Yep.
And then put your arms like this, and then just open as much as possible, and then maintain here for a few seconds. Breathe in and out, and then just relax. Feels good.
Oh wow! Okay, everyone can sit down now. It's just good to have that little stretch. I can't believe we're kind of towards the end of this. I'm getting really sad. Not sad, but yeah, excited and sad all at the same time. However, boy, the next presenter, I would love to introduce a beautiful emerald, and her name is Ange Mcdonald. And I don't know if any of you follow Ange on Facebook, but she's just like a breath of fresh air. She is sunshine in a bottle, baby. So Ange Mcdonald, hello, over to you to share your story.
How are you? I'm unmuted, which is good. Yes. Awesome. Hey guys, it's so good to be here with you. As Tracy said, my name is Ange Mcdonald. And I thought I'd give you a bit of background on who I am, a bit of my journey with Nu Skin. I live here in Brisbane, Australia. I am a stepmom. I'm a puppy mum as of last year, which is super exciting. And I've always been this big dreamer and totally love people. And I probably, like many of us, as I was growing up, listened to my parents' advice to go to university, get a good job, climb that corporate ladder with the promise of all my dreams coming true. And when I got to that point in my journey, I realized that there was a complete disconnect with the reality of it and the vision that I had for myself. So I decided for myself that pathway was not for me. And I'm really grateful sitting here speaking to you guys right now that I took charge to design the life based on my terms, and really grateful for my health at the moment, and very grateful that I've achieved some of my goals with Nu Skin. Because there was a time where I was coming out of a divorce, mopping up a whole lot of financial mess, and I was spinning my wheels in a corporate consulting business that I had at the time, and I had gone through a lot of major health issues. And so I was feeling really stuck at that point in my life. And I think, you know, we all can have that tendency of feeling stuck, like we're in quicksand, wanting to move forward towards life goals, however, not being able to see any further than our current reality. And I think, you know, we can adjust, we can have the tendency to adjust or downgrade our goals to match our situation in those situations. And instead of rising to the goals that we're wanting to achieve. Have you guys ever felt that way? Have you felt like you've been wanting to improve your life at some point in your life and you've just felt like you were in quicksand? I think we've all been there at some stage. So I was introduced to Nu Skin by one of my besties, Ellie. And at that point in time, I was running my corporate consulting business, and I was in the accounting industry, and I'd been a customer of Ellie's for a little bit. And one of my standout favorite products was Life Pack, because it was all about health, and Life Pack's still one of my #1 favorite products to this day. And at this time, I was in the thick of it, in the thick of that heavy life stuff that I found myself in. And I was literally drowning in that quicksand. And I was desperately looking for something to help me move forward towards my life goals. So no one, however, would have known the pickle that I was in. I had this amazing facade happening, like happy on the outside, but totally dying on the inside. And I'm so grateful for Ellie that she didn't prejudge me, that I, prejudged that I had all my life in order, and that she shared Nu Skin with me and the possibilities of life beyond where I currently was at. So, along our journey in Nu Skin, I think we all have situations where we prejudge people as to who would need the product or who would need the business. Thoughts like, oh, they're a business owner, they won't need it, or they don't have the time, or they have the money, or lots of money, or they don't have any money, or they're out of our league. All those thoughts can cross your mind. Like, who are we to prejudge? Have you guys ever had that cross your mind? You go to have a conversation and then you prejudge someone. And I always think to myself that this is a total gift that we have, to be that force for good in the world by empowering and helping other people's lives. So when I had that conversation with Ellie, I actually decided just to go for it with Nu Skin. It was despite the lack of confidence that I had within myself at that time, and despite my preconceived ideas about the industry, and despite my naysaying friends, I had this fire within me to totally improve my life and to help others do that same thing. And within a month of this decision, I was invited by one of my mentors, one of my upline, to go to an event at Nu Skin in Provo, USA. So it's the Innovation Center there. And I was like, I listened to them. I was coachable. I had never been to the US before. And I was like, it's this mixed bag of emotions. I was like super scared, super excited all at once. And I just like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm all in. And it was one of those best decisions that I'd ever made, as it gave me belief within Nu Skin, like this total wow factor belief. If you haven't, by the way, a bit of a side note, if you haven't been to the Innovation Center in the States with Nu Skin, put it on your list of things to visit, places to visit. It's amazing. And it also, this trip helped me believe in the possibility of the life that I was wanting to create through seeing and hearing these other people that had walked the path before me. So it totally added to my belief. It added that fuel to my fire, and I went for it. So, I think we can all take that leap into the perceived unknown and have it change the course of our lives forever. And this was one of those moments in time for me. So guys, be coachable, listen to your mentors, be willing to get uncomfortable and do the things that stretch you, because that leads you to magic moments. And be hungry, go after what you want. So, and also attend all the events. I mean, these are some of the keys that are going to help you with your success in 2022 and beyond. So when I arrived back from this trip, I remember vividly speaking to Adeline about the upcoming success trip to Greece. And this trip, like going to Greece, was like a childhood dream of mine. So I was like, okay, I did not know how it was going to happen, but I knew that I was going to make it happen. So I created a plan with my upline. I kept in close communication with my account manager, which was Adeline at the time. And from very much a standing start, I just used the fire within me to blast off. And I introduced new customers to our amazing products. And I got to Ruby as quickly as possible because that was the requirement at that stage to go on a success trip. So I decided to declare it to everyone and on social media for that extra accountability. And I rolled up my sleeves and I started to enroll people into the vision. And I started to do the work. I was dedicated on a daily basis to do business producing activities every single day. And I worked the plan every day in the pockets of time that I had. So after all of that, the day actually arrived, the day that it all came together. And I was so excited, guys. It was like this, it represented that pivot of the new beginnings, that childhood dream coming true. And it was so excited. I was beyond excited actually at that point. And the trip itself was amazing, like right from the word go, right through to the end, magical moments in between. But I tell you what, there's lots of highlights, but one of the major highlights for me was to be able to take my husband, Neil, along on this trip because he was rather skeptical when I first started my Nu Skin journey, and it opened up his eyes to how amazing Nu Skin is, this 5-star experience, the amazing people, and it was all of that. And this trip added to my belief. It added that fuel to my fire, and I just knew how amazing this journey was going to be for us. So I think, we can all be super, super laser focused on making things happen when we're really clear on our why, really clear on our why when it's locked in. So a question for you is like, are you super clear on your why? Is that locked in for you for 2022? Because that's going to help you to achieve your goals this year and beyond. So when I got back from this trip, I was like, okay, like I've done it. I'm sure I could do it again. I absolutely know I can do it again. And I know that I can help other people do that same thing. So I developed a 5D formula. So 5 Ds that I really embraced for my success with the Greece trip. And here they are. So if you want to write these down, and you would have heard this through all the speakers today, actually, it's a common theme. Number one, you seriously got to decide. You got to decide that you are committed to do it. Number two, declare it. So share it with your mentors, share it on social media, just add that extra accountability and that support system around you. Number three, you got to dedicate yourself. You've got to go all in the time that you allocate to your business every day, whether it be 15 minutes a day, an hour a day, whatever it is, at the pace that you take it, but dedicate and be committed. You've got to, number four, do the do, as in work your plan. You've got to work. It's going to absolutely take work. And number five is dance, meaning have fun, embrace the journey and celebrate your achievements when they happen. So that's the 5D formula. So upon arriving back from South Africa, I shared the vision with people again. I shared it with the team and we did it. With South Africa, we achieved South Africa. Whilst it all came down to the wire for qualifying, there was lots of ups and downs. We did it. And I think, with any success journey, there's challenges. It goes hand in hand. So embrace the challenges because they shape us to be the best version of ourselves. They shape us to be better leaders in our business. So embrace the ups and downs with it. But we did it. So South Africa was mind-blowing. Like another incredible 5-star experience. The food was amazing. The wine was amazing. The safari trips. But I will say the last part of that trip where Nu Skin put on an exclusive celebration party in the middle of Pilanesberg National Park for all of the key leaders, the team, and it was amazing. It was like a once in a lifetime thing. That it was outstanding. So incredible. I will say, guys, that like success trips allow you and your teams to see this growth path forward. And it absolutely helps us navigate the climb by sharing our products, by sharing our, our business through the velocity plan. And it helps us create these magical moments for yourself, but also to experience that with your team. So they're really, really key and important to embrace. Look, for this year, for myself, I'm blasting off into 2022. I'm totally fueled and fired up. I'm in full action. I'm on a 90-day run at the moment, in full massive action, and really front-loading this part of the year and creating massive momentum. The decision has been made for me. I have decided Team Elite, here we come, and also growing my customer base even more. So I will say, and I think, I can't remember who spoke about this in one of the other presentations, but the best part of this journey, I believe, is that it helps us discover the best of ourselves along the way, and also helps us to empower other people to do that same thing. So yeah, let's blast off. Let's have a lot of fun in 2022. Embrace the 5 Ds and get yourself and your teams qualifying for these success trips. I'm going to see you guys there, and let's have a lot of fun together. Thank you very much, Tracy.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much, Ange. And I just love those 5 Ds, the way you broke it down. I loved hearing all your stories about our travels. I mean, success trips really are so amazing. And thank you again for sharing. Just
thank you.
So motivating.
Thanks for having me.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so I'm really super duper excited to introduce our next speaker. He's actually a 10-year Team Elite. He has got so much wisdom in this business. He's so motivating. I really want everyone to sort of, every single word that comes out of this guy's mouth is pure gold. And I'd love to now hand it over to Jeff Gamagami. Welcome, Jeff. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Oh, hang on. I got to turn off I've got a second thing going here.
No worries.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I have been so inspired today by all the speakers. It's been amazing, actually. I think it's one of the best events we've had. I took some notes here. I mean, Connie was incredible. She's new to the New Skin corporate family, but she has just been an incredible breath of fresh air. And I loved what she shared. Really, it's all about us. When you can focus on what's in between our ears and really focus on that those mental blocks that we actually create ourselves, and if you can put those aside, you can achieve anything you want in life. I loved hearing from Dow, all about her success trips, the way she used those. I took some notes here. Cherie with no saturation, right? It's not about there's a lot of people doing this in my town. It's like anyone on social media around the world. It's like, this is just totally untapped. I loved hearing, of course, from Eileen and Ashley. They're amazing. Eileen is a great friend. I remember having lunch with her, oh gosh, it was 5-6 years ago, with her in California. She is just the most, her and Ted are the most amazing, amazing people. And what they've been able to do in their business. Can you imagine how many of you would have quit just kind of rocking along, making whatever they're making, Lapis executive is not a lot, for 12 years. And then have the success they've had. And then her daughter duplicated that. Can you imagine it? I mean, 11 years, just an executive just kind of tricking along. And now she's got, 13 or 14 new Team Elites underneath her in 1 year, and wants to double it. I mean, mind-blowing stuff. And it's really a testament to persistence and staying the course, staying the journey. Of course, it was amazing hearing from Emily Evangelista and her team. You guys may not know it. She was ranked one of the top women in technology in the United States recently. So she's a real clever cookie. And the team they've got are doing some incredible things. I can't wait to use all the apps. The tech that they're providing is just going to be, it's going to help us. It doesn't do the business for us, but it helps us take us to the next level. And if we can it's like our business is like a bathtub. If you can have more people coming into the business and less people coming out, the bathtub fills up. And so, tools that help us bring more prospects, bring more consumers, bring more leaders into the business, and then plugging that hole with good training and support means we can just take this. I think I must say, I was a bit disappointed by the $100 million goal. We need to hit 300 million. If we're gonna, we need a 10x to really get excited. I mean, for myself and many of you out there, just to double, it's like, okay, that's all right. But can you imagine if your income was 10x, if your business was 10, you could participate in that kind of growth? That's what's exciting. Can you imagine if NSC, New Skin Enterprises, went from under 3 billion to over 30 billion? We became an Apple type story. That's what's exciting. And I loved hearing from her about how we could be the Uber of the beauty and anti-aging industry. Wouldn't that be a great story to tell our grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids? And then, we had, well, I don't want to leave anyone out. Olivia was so inspiring. Some of these people have got no support locally. They're being coached and mentored from overseas. And just so inspiring. When you get focused on what you want to achieve, there are no barriers that you cannot solve. John, of course, setting the vision for 2022. A bit low, John, but you're still in training. We'll get you there. But just phenomenal. Love the partnership that you bring to the table with all the leaders here in the Pacific region. Max is talking about incentives. Show me the money, guys, right? He's the money guy, right? He gets to give all the money away, for your hard work and dedication, and doing the right actions. And so the great thing about these incentives is that those little carrots are put in front of the behaviors, that if you do those behaviors, you're going to see your business grow. Cowerman, I believe I didn't say it wrong. I loved your talk on customer service. We came into the business as customers, and we transitioned from customers. I come from a customer service type oriented background, and I got to tell you, customer service is number one. If you can focus a little more, if each of us focus a little more on servicing and looking after and cherishing and creating raving fans, again, it's like the bathtub, it will just fill up much faster. And then, of course, Ange, so proud of you. Like, absolutely, the 5 Ds, I'm going to steal that. I'm sorry. Really, really great. And I've watched you grow and blossom. You already had all the architecture there, but you've just become a powerful, powerful force. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish this year and beyond. And then thank you, Tracy, our amazing host, has been amazing. So that's kind of a little wrap of what we had. I want to kind of close out today with this whole theme of blast off. And I want to kind of try to bring this together for you, because what you focus on expands. I want to really get that concept to you. Whatever you focus on will expand. If you focus on it's hard will expand. If you focus on, I've got time, no time will expand. Whatever you focus on will expand. So what can you put in your mind to focus on that's going to help you achieve your goals and your dreams? I'm not allowed to tell you, the lawyers won't allow us to tell you how our lives have changed. This will probably get edited out, but literally, I wrote a whole thing. I took some time and wrote out what I was going to say, and I got like these red lines, this, you can't say that, you can't say this. So I'm not going to tell you about me. You can create whatever you want in your mind, but I can tell you that our life has changed, and that I was on a goat track. I was on the hard road in life, and this business, this company has allowed me, with hard work and dedication and focus over time, like making a diamond. You have a piece of coal, heat and pressure and time to create a diamond, and that's exactly what our business is like. But I want to cover for you in the last couple minutes just the whole theme around this blast off, and I hope that my story woven between these concepts will help you to really sit down and focus in, because remember, what you focus on will expand, to focus on what are the activities you need to take, the actions you need to take to help you reach your goals. This is not about me. It's not about the people who spoke today. It's all about you. And when you focus on you and how you want your life, designing your life the way you want it to be, then you'll have those moments, those aha moments that so many people spoke about today, where decisions become made, And once you make that decision, you will not go back. So let's talk about number one. Number one is, in the rocket ship, you've got to fuel up. How do you fuel up in this business? Well, I think there's 3 beliefs you must have. These 3 beliefs you must have. Belief first in the product, belief in the company and the industry, and the third is belief in yourself. For myself, it was easy to get belief in the products. You use them. I had a bad acne problem in my skin when I was introduced as a customer. And literally after weeks of using the product, my skin improved. I mean, just out of sight. That gave me confidence in the products. I didn't have confidence in the company. In fact, I argued with my ex-wife, my previous wife. I'm not, take this back. This is not, we're not doing this business. And she got me to come to a presentation, and it was at an event. It's not dissimilar to this, but it was live instead of in a Zoom, where I got confidence in the company and the concept, right? I saw a franchise without a franchise fee. I saw a system, a business system, a methodology to create a successful business. And I got excited. I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. Hopefully, looking at myself or looking at the people who spoke, say, you think to yourself, you know what? I can do it too. So the second belief is visit and become. And the third belief is belief in yourself. The way I got belief in myself was I read books, continually reading books. I believe that who you are today and who you'll be in the future is only influenced by the people you associate with and the books that you read. And so plug in those positive touch points, because whatever you focus on will expand. The second thing, number 2, on our journey to becoming an astronaut, hitting the stars, reaching the stars, is you must chart your destination. Now, almost everyone talked about this today. You must write out your goals. What is your, and make them smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. You know this. If you don't know SMART goals, go to YouTube and type in SMART goals, and there'll be someone there to teach you all about it. But goals that are written, goals that are specific, goals that are time-bound are much more likely to be attained, because it becomes your RES, your brain starts to construct that picture as if you're already there, and you'll start to take new actions. Okay? This is a little bit of neoplasticity, a little bit of your expanding your brain. If you really want to do an exercise that'll expand your possibilities, actually write out 101 goals. This is what I did. I was coached to write out 101 things I'd like to do, be, go, achieve, what I'd like to leave behind. They said to me, it's your funeral and you're looking back over what you've achieved in your life. What would you write down? Or if I was a magic genie, right, and I popped out of a bottle and said 101 wishes, whatever you write down, become clear. Now, most of you'll get to 25, 30, maybe even 40 if you're really extraordinary, and you'll get stopped because you have a block. You have a little voice in your head that tells you, I don't want anymore. I don't deserve it. Or because we get programmed. We get told so often in our mind, I'm not worth it. Or we get told no as a child. No, you can't have this toy. No, you can't go here. And so neoplasticity is about expanding, stretching that brain, okay, to start to invent what you'd love your life to look like. Once you get clear on what you want your life to look like, then the possibilities will start to, and the opportunities will start to become clear to you. They were always in front of you, but they'll start to become out of your blind sight into your future. So 101 goals. You want to become obsessed with those goals. I mean, become obsessed. Dream boards. Who had a dream board? I think it was it Cherie had a dream board behind her? I think it was. Amazing exercise. Go and have something visual that you look at every day. I love to make a book that sits on your pillow, and every morning when you wake up, open a page, just one page, and look at something that you want in your future. At night before you go to bed, look at one page. Let your brain process that while you're sleeping in your REM, deep REM, okay? And watch what starts to happen for you. What you focus on expands. Okay, number 1, fuel up, right? Number 2, chart your destination. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? Number 3, with your rocket ship, is you must build a team, okay? You can't do this by yourself. New Skin, NSC, New Skin Enterprises is a team effort. You've got Mission Control. Mission Control is your upline. They're the people who sponsored you and the the 6 people above them, or possibly 5 people above them. They are all there to support you. We get paid to support people to have and grow their own business based on loyal, raving fans, okay, customers. And so mission control is that guidance. That's your first port of call. The company is there as well, but the company has never built the business. I mean, you know, your account managers are incredible, but they've never found a customer. They've never sponsored someone into LOI. So focus on your mission control is your team above you. They are your first resource. Then partner with the company. You have an unbelievable team behind you at mission control. The second part of building a team is building your crew. Who do you want to go on this space mission with you? And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to fly to space, I want the most talented, motivated, focused people I can find. I don't want people that kind of say, well, I kind of want to go to space, because they might flake out. And that's a problem if you're halfway to Mars or something, right? So you want to make sure you have the best crew possible. So when you want to make a list of people, you know, you're going to interview people. And who was it that said they worked in human resources before? You know, just the same. You want to go out and say, who are the key people? If you're going to employ people, if you had a boardroom table and you're looking for 6 key people to be on your board of directors, who do you want those people to be? Aim high, right? And I think Ange said it before, don't prejudge who would or would not be interested in this opportunity. You never know, especially now with what's happened with the pandemic. All sorts of people are reevaluating what's important to them. Okay, so for me, you know, I made the mistake. If there's a mistake to make, I've made it sometimes twice. I'm not real smart. I dropped out of school at age 17. I won't go into the whole story, but I'm not the sharpest pencil in the pencil case. So I've been a slow learner. You know, I went and tried to save people. I spent a lot of time trying to see people who I thought had great potential. And in the end, they quit. And I didn't learn the lesson that if you want to build a team, first find people who already have the qualities you're looking for. Are they motivated? Are they influential? Are they popular on social? You know, do they have influence, is what I'm trying to say. Are they people who have achieved something in the past? It doesn't matter whether it's someone who's been a great mom. You know, they have followed principles to do that. It doesn't matter if they've been a CEO of a company, they've followed principles. It doesn't matter if they've been great in a sport before. Find people who've got discipline and people who have gone the course and have been able to set goals of whatever it is in the past, and they've achieved things, because those are transferable skills they can bring into this business, and that'll make the business go so much faster for you. So you want to surround yourself. I made lots of mistakes, and then I've learned the hard way. Surround yourself with great people. And I'm so grateful to the incredible leaders we have in our team today. You know, they are so much more talented than me. And that's the key, is make sure your crew, make sure that you are the least qualified person in the crew. Find people better than you, and that will make your business explode. Okay, so we fueled up. We've charted our destination. We've got some goals. You know, we've got some belief in the products, the company, ourselves. We fueled up. We've charted our destination with our 101 goals. We've built a team. We've got a great team of people around us. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to blast off. You want to blast off in your business, and blast off. And I think, again, I think it was John who said it today, that all the energy goes into those booster rockets. You see the flames coming out and the smoke billowing as the rocket starts to slowly leave the gravity, and then it reaches into the outer atmosphere, and boom, it's off, right? Hurling towards their destination. All the energy happens in the beginning, and you need to put an incredible amount of focused energy. One of the number one things that I experienced myself is I would start with focus, and then I would stop. I would get into management. Then I would focus on recruiting and customers and new business leaders. Then I would get into management. And then I would focus again. And every time you go into management, you kind of roll backwards. And so you need to keep yourself green and growing. Action, action, action. There are only 2 things you need to do every single day. 2 things. I don't care what training system, I don't care what group you're in, I don't care. 2 things. You either connect someone as a customer to the products, or you teach someone to connect someone else as a customer to the products. That's it. It doesn't get more, you can package it any way you like, but you either connect someone as a customer or you recruit and teach someone else to do that. And then of course, duplicate that process. That's our business model. Okay, so action, action, action. And lastly, the fifth thing is be willing to make corrections. Oh my gosh. The Apollo 13 mission to the moon was off course 97% of the time. 97% of the time, it wasn't dead direct going towards the moon. And so you have to be able to make correction, 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 correction. I'm a master at that. We've made so many mistakes. Embrace those mistakes. Ask yourself what went well, what could have I improved, learn from those mistakes and move forward. Don't get caught up in, I should have, I could have. Just learn from it, put a tick in the box, right? That's in the training box for later to teach someone else, and move forward, make corrections. And the way to make those corrections, the way to stay on course and get back is to focus again back on your destination, your goals. Look at those goals every day, become obsessed. Moonshot thinking, right? I think Tracy was talking about that. Have moonshot thinking. Think big, right? Eileen Williams, think big, double her organization. It's incredibly large. Like I'm talking about incredibly large, but they're focused on doubling her daughter, tripling her business. Have moonshot thinking. Aim for the stars. Okay. Aim for the stars and never, ever give up. I hope you had a phenomenal session. I hope you will watch this again as a replay over and over again as it comes available. Get your teams to watch this. This is leverage for you. This will cause aha moments for some people. There are people just like you, just like me, who will watch this and go, wow, you know what? Today, I'm making a line in the sand. Today, I'm going to take action. Today, I'm going to change my life, change the direction of my life. I wish you all the great success. Thanks, Tracy. Back to you.
Jeff, thank you so much. What a wrap up. Again, thank you so much for your energy and all of the great points. I hope everyone's taken notes from Jeff and the entire day. Just amazing. Just one thing, we're about to wrap up now, and it really has been a fantastic day. Question, can everyone wave their hand or stick their thumb up or do something, get off your seat if you are ready to blast off into 2022? Woo! I know I am. We all are. We are here to support you. Just one thing I would just love you to do right now. You're going to finish this event. You're going to get on with the rest of your day, but maybe just take 5 minutes just to look over your notes, okay, and just highlight 3 or 4 things that you are going to action